Good morning. Good morning. If we can we'll go ahead and get started. Thank you, everyone. Welcome, and thank you very much for being here today. I'm Ken Sagan. I'm chairman at the law firm Stites & Harbison. I'm also serving this year as chairman of Commerce Lexington. On behalf of Commerce Lexington, our local young professional organizations, and the planning committee for this event, I'm pleased to welcome you to our inaugural Emerging Leaders Conference, Emerge 14. Before we get started, I'd like to give you a little bit of background on this event. We've known for many years that young professionals, young leaders in our communities are looking for ways to get plugged in, to interact, to share ideas, and to be inspired. And we know that many of our young leaders are already making tremendous contributions to the community. And we felt that we needed a forum or an area where we could highlight those contributions, have young leaders get together, hear ideas, interact, share ideas, and frankly be inspired a little bit. So last year, when Commerce Lexington took our city visit, we went to Omaha, Nebraska. As we were looking at Omaha in preparation for the trip, one of the things that we learned about Omaha was that they have a very successful young professional, young leader programs and culture. And so we decided that would be one of the things that we wanted to really study while we were in Omaha. While we were there, some of the folks in this room who were on the trip and who helped with the planning committee for this event met with some of the young professional leaders in Omaha, learned what they do, some of the events they have, and how they have done such a good job of supporting young professionals and young leaders in their development in their community. And as a result of that, and congratulations and thanks to the group who met with those folks, they came back, they kept the momentum going, and here we are a year later, we have our inaugural Emerge event. It's really thanks to their efforts. And that's what we try to do on these trips. We like to go somewhere, see what they do right, steal their idea, bring it back, and do it here. And it's working very well for us, as this crowd today will attest. As with any event like this, we can't do it without our sponsors. They make things like this possible. Today, we're very pleased that Fork Bank came forward and agreed to be our presenting sponsor. Fork Bank is very involved in our community. Very involved in Commerce Lexington. We very much appreciate their being our presenting sponsor and helping to make this possible. And I'd like to introduce Tucker Ballinger from Fork Bank, who will say a few words.
Thank you, Ken. Wow. Do you feel the energy in this room? This is fantastic. So we're going to get this party started, right? Today is all about you. Your commitment today is going to make our community better tomorrow. Congratulations. Why did Fork Bank decide to be a part of Emerge 2014? If you know bankers, we like statistical data, proven track records. We like to analyze numbers. As you all know, none of this was available. This is a first-time event, except that my boss is Terry Fork, one of the most successful entrepreneurs in Kentucky. Terry founded our bank in 1985 with $1.5 million in assets. Today, Fork Bank is $1 billion in assets, 278 employees, 30 branches, and we serve 12 markets in Kentucky. We are the largest privately held bank in the state of Kentucky. And that's just the bank. Terry Fork's entrepreneurial spirit has driven him to expand his holdings into healthcare, insurance, broadcasting, publishing, financial services, retail, pharmaceutical, equine, and construction. He has over 2,100 employees in Kentucky, Tennessee, Indiana, and Illinois. How could we not sponsor this event? It's who we are. Katie Hardwick, where are you at? She's outside the room. Okay. Thank you, Katie, if you can hear me, for bringing this sponsorship opportunity to our attention. You're awesome. And to the entire team at Commerce Lexington, if you're in the room, raise your hand. I see some folks back there. You all are awesome for everything you do for our community. Lastly, I want to challenge all of you today. You are the next generation of leaders. We need you more now than ever. Lead us into the future. Thank you.
Tucker, thank you very much. Thanks again to Fork Bank for being our presenting sponsor. I'd like to recognize some of our other sponsors who helped make this possible. Our luncheon sponsor today is Community Trust Bank. Our reception sponsor tonight is DMD Data Systems. Dave Savigny told me that they like to sponsor events that include alcohol. Our Quench sponsor today is Kentucky American Water. Thank you to them for the water bottles on our tables. Our gold sponsors are Associations International, Columbia Gas of Kentucky, and Tops in Lexington. And our silver sponsors are Ace Weekly and Lexmark International. So thank you again to all of our sponsors, and let's show our appreciation for them. Thank you. Our planning committee has put together a fantastic day today for all of us. We've got a number of panel discussions, breakout discussions that will be very promising. We have a tremendous keynote speaker lined up. One of the things that our folks learned when we were in Omaha last year, the young professionals there had recently heard from Adam Braun, who is a best-selling author, founder of Pencils of Promise. They were very inspired and impressed by him, and so we thought, well, let's try and get Adam for our inaugural event and kick it off with a great keynote speaker, and we're fortunate to have lined Adam up. Unfortunately, Adam is right now in the Charlotte airport, and so we're trying to figure out how we're going to get him here in time. We're confident that he'll make it here today. It's just a question of when. So if we need to, we may need to rearrange our schedule, but hopefully he'll be here. Dave Savigny did say that if he can't be here for lunch, we'll start the networking reception and alcohol consumption then instead of having the keynote. So